Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing an Easter egg peekaboo treat holder. I love calling them. This one has the Easter M&Ms in it, but I'm going to use some chocolate Easter eggs this time. I didn't have enough to fill this whole thing. It holds quite a bit. But yeah, this is what we're making today. I think I'm going to use the bunny. I was debating whether to keep the bunny on there or not, but I think he's so cute. And it does have, this paper here does have Easter bunnies on it, but I'm changing the paper. You know how it goes. But I want to give you other ideas, so yeah, I'm going to change the paper. This one is it's a Countryside in Designer Series paper, so it's this cute little paper here with the bunnies. I love this paper. It is so pretty. And then for this one, we are using an online exclusive called Flowering Zinnias. And you've seen me use this before. I've even used this pattern before, but I'm going to use this with the lemon lime twist. So that is what we're making today. I wanted to show you real quick because the last video when I came back from Stampin' Up on stage, I didn't show the catalog cover, so I want to show it because that's all we can show right now. And you can give me your opinion, but this is the cover. Now this is totally different than anything since I've been a demonstrator we've had. And I love the cover because it's really nice, and it has this, it's laminated a little bit around the edges. It's super pretty, and it is really portraying like gatherings, you know, people gathering to craft and everything. But to tell you the truth, when I first looked at it, I was like, So the inside though is amazing. I love the way they laid out the inside this time. It is really, really nice. So you'll have to wait to see the inside, but yeah, I'll probably do a tour of it if I have time to when it goes live, but it's not till May. So yeah, we already got to pre-order, so you'll start seeing some of the stuff that we got. I'll be crafting with that, but give me your opinion. I'd just like to know what you think. It's so different, and yeah. Anyway, this is the box I'm sharing. I'm going to show you how you get into this because it is a little unique. You don't even have to do it this way. If you don't mind them tearing into this, it's fine. But I'm using some dies from the Hooray for Surprises, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to actually pull it apart so you can see. So you just grab this little tab up here at the top, and you just pull that. It comes off. I love how that works. And then you can get the candy inside. Now once they open it, you can't get it back inside. I mean, you can't get that back on because it is kind of perforated around the edges, and that's how you pull it off. But that's what we're making today. All right, I love this little box. It's really cute. I did a bunch of cutting ahead of time because I want to show you basically how to put this all together. So what we're using for this is the Hooray for Surprises bundle. I am using this little flower. That's the embellishment I'm using on here. And then, of course, the die, which is that little circle die. We have other ones. You have an option of putting a heart on there. You got this larger one, but I'm using the smaller one. I have everything out already. It also has this one that you can pull and tear. And I tried this at first, but because of the way that it's rounded, it's curved there, this wanted to open up. So it works so much better with the other one on the back. So that bundle, if you are new to Stampin' Up, this, you save 10% when you buy a bundle, whether it has dies or a punch with the stamp set. And then this is the Excellent Eggs, and of course I'm using all the eggs in here, and I'm using the Happy Easter. Here's all the dies that I'm using. So you're using all 3 of the egg dies. You're using the little flower, and then this right here is what I'm using. Now this one is to cut out your window sheet that you're going to put in the front. And these 2 are for the box. All right, let's get started with it. I pre-cut all the little flowers because, you know, when you pre-cut them, I also colored them. So they are all right there. And I colored them in Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, and Lemon Lime Twist to go with the box. All right, let me scoot those out of the way, this out of the way. And what you'll need is you're going to need to cut out 2 of those large eggs. And then 1 of the medium egg, and this is for the window that we're going to put in there. Now this piece is for around the box. This piece is 10 by 1 3/4. I already scored it on both ends. You're going to score it at 3/8 inch on this end and this end. And then on this very end here, you're going to make a tab. And that is 1/2 inch. I'm going to cut that, because that is going to close our box. So I'm going to close that, or cut that. All the measurements are going to be in the inspiration sheet. Also, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and share with all your friends, because all those things are really important for my channel, and it really helps my channel grow. So I hope that you will do that for me, and I appreciate those of you who already do. All right, so these are going to fold. We're going to mat it, and the matting piece is 7/8 by 9.5, so we are matting that. So let's just go ahead and mat that right in the middle. And you do have to do a bunch of cutting along the sides, so that's why I wanted to do a bunch ahead of time. And we are going to go ahead. I'm going to stamp the bunny and the sentiment on our piece of, this is 1 by 5. And this is for the little banner that goes in the front. So I'm going to stamp this right in the middle. Happy Easter. And you probably don't even need this much. I'll probably trim it. Do the Happy Easter there. And then I'm going to use Memento for the bunny, because we're going to color him. I haven't decided. I think I might color him Lemon Lime Twist, just to go keep everything coordinated. You can do, you know, however you like. You can make him a chocolate bunny if you want. All right, so let's just go ahead and grab my blends. Lemon Lime Twist is what I'm using here. I really like things monochromatic, so I tend to go that way with things. By the way, if you didn't see my last video, I'll go ahead and show you again the new in colors coming. They're so pretty, and they work really well together. I think they're going to work really well together. I think I'm going to grab some bubble bath for his ears. I'm going to do his ears. Bubble bath here, and then his tiny nose, and we'll do a little cheek for him. You can use the dark. I think I'll use a little bit of the dark and go ahead and just highlight some of those areas. All right. I'm just going to leave it just like that. So we have all our pieces ready. We do need to score this one, so I'm going to get my trimmer. Let's scoot these out of the way for now. And I am going to I'm going to score this just at the end here. I'm not even going to measure. Let me tell you what it is, so you know what it is here. So it is at 3.5 inches. So I'm just going to score it here, and then let's see if I could do it at 3.5 again, and it'd be, yeah, and 3.5. And I'm only scoring that. I'm going to just go ahead and fold the other part to make it, well, let's go ahead and score it, because I know some of you will want to know what the measurement is. So I'm going to score it 1/2 inch from there. So just 1/2 inch. I'm going to end up trimming this anyway, but it's going to end up being like this. You're going to fold it Mountain Valley style, just like that. We're going to trim the edges, so we might as well do that since we're already working on this. I don't think I'm going to need to trim. I think I'll just cut this a little bit shorter. So I'm just going to banner these ends here. Just like that, so that's ready to go. And I hope I can fit my bunny on here, but we'll see. We'll work with it. I'm going to bring up the cut and emboss. I'm going to use the mini because we need to do a bunch of cutting here. So on one of these, I'm going to take that medium die, which is this one right here, and we are going to cut, just line this up and center it the best that you can, and then we're going to cut that. And you'll have that ready to go for our window sheet. And then save that because you can use that for something else. And then on this one, and make sure the stitching, there's such cute stitching around the edge, make sure that's on the outside. We are going to put this one, because that's the back. And we're going to run that through. And all our pieces will be ready except for our little bunny. So there's that back part that you're going to pull when you're ready to open it. All right, now let's just do our bunny. And what did I do with my bunny die? Okay, so I have the bunny die here. I'm hoping this ain't going to move. You can do these in every color, y'all. I picked the subtle color, the subtles, not the subtles, but the regals for this one. There's our little bunny. I don't want to lose him. He fell off of there. So there's our little bunny. Okay, we're ready to do this. All right, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to glue this to this. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use wet glue for this. Just go really close to the edge so this fits on here. Center it on there. All right, we'll just set that aside for a minute because we don't need that right now. We don't need that one right now, or him. So on this part, we're going to just take our snips and you're going to go along the sides. You have to do both sides like this. This is the part that takes a little bit longer, but it goes really quick, y'all. It really, oops, didn't cut that all the way through. Just keep going all the way along there. And I'm going to go ahead and speed this up because y'all don't want to sit and watch me cut all these little triangles out. Okay, y'all, I got both sides done. So we are ready to put this together now. It goes together really easy. So we are going to take the bottom part right here. Now actually let's do it on here because you want to line this up on the edge. I'm going to start at the bottom here. So this is at the bottom. You want to try to keep your little pieces here lined up with the center here because you don't want it to overhang on the inside. So let me show you here. So if you do it like that, these pieces are going to show. You don't want that. You want it to be so they don't show. So that's why it's important to keep these at 3/8 inches I'm going to clean that off later because I could see a little bit glue. All right, so I am going to use tear and tape for this. And the tear and tape will crinkle up when you put it on here as you're going around, but don't worry, it's going to come off. It'll come off just fine. And also, you can use wet glue with this. You're just going to have to hang on to it, hold it. But if I really take my time, I can get this a lot straighter, but it's going to work just fine. I'll show you. But don't worry about it if you have to crinkle it up to get it to go around. I just found this way was easier than putting the glue on. I've done a couple already, and yeah, doing this way was easier for me. So I'm going to get my little poker tool, and we're going to remove that. But you'll see it's going to come off really easy. So it's all sticky there. Now we're going to start at the bottom here, and I'm lining the edge of that inside. I'm going to try to keep them all inside here, and you're just going to go around. Just take your time doing it. It's going to work out just fine. Whoop. The one thing about the tear and tape is you do have to be very careful. And then when you get to the very end here, we're going to glue it. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to just put some wet glue on that tab there. And that's going to go inside. So lay that down. Your last one's down, and then that'll be right on the bottom of your box there. You just want to make sure your egg is all inside there. It goes really, really easy. You'll be super surprised. So there is our egg, and now all we have to do is fill it. I'm going to grab my Easter eggs. You have to fill it at this point. So I'm putting a bunch of Easter eggs in here, the chocolate Easter eggs. I'm not going to overfill it though, because you want that piece to stay on. So I think that's enough right there. Now I'm going to glue it. So I'm going to just put glue all the way around here. And cutting it like this really helps it to go around really easy. Then you're just going to lay this one on top, like that. Make sure all your pieces are inside. Don't press on this because you don't want it to open up. So you just got to be careful with that part. Just hold the edges, and what I like to do is just flip it over. Once it gets a little bit tacky, I'm going to grab it carefully and flip it over like that. And I got a little bit inside there, but it's going to be okay. And I've just been rubbing it like that to keep it down. But isn't it cute with the little Easter eggs in it? I'm going to set it aside for a minute and we'll work on the banner. All right, so let's bring our flowers in here. And the other one, I just hung him off the side like that. So I think I'm just going to glue it. And you just need to put him right there. And then I'm going to add these flowers. I think I'll add a little pink one here. And then let's use a one here. This is a little bit, I made it a little bit shorter lengthwise this way, so I may not be able to fit as many on here as I thought. Let's use another one right here. Maybe one more down here. I don't know. I'm feeling very festive, so I might hit one more. Right there. I'll scoop these out of the way for my next one I'm going to make. But I'm going to grab my little rainbow adhesive back, and I'm going to put some on here. And let's see, what colors do I want to use? Let's use the bubble bath on these here. Be just as easy to do this on the box, but I want it to dry a little bit. And then let's use these on here. Those are cute. I love these adhesive backed ones. They're so pretty. I love the colors. All right, so there's our banner ready to go on. It should be pretty dry now. Yeah, it's good. And we're going to just put this on here. So I am going to use some glue, and I'm going to put that on here. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals too. Some mini dimensionals. You can put this in the center, but I really want to see more of the candy. So, oops. Let's put that on like that. And because I don't want it popping up so much, I'm going to go ahead and put a tiny mini dimensionals underneath. I want it to be popped up, but we're going to put it under here. Right underneath where you folded it. I'll move it inside. I should have done this before I put it on. There. Should have done that first. There. There we go. And that's it. Done. There's the back. Right there where you can pull it open. I love that. Here's the other one. I think that I would not score it like that. I'll try to put the other measurements in my inspiration sheet for this banner because I liked it longer. Look how much longer this one is here, and I could add these a lot easier. So I'm gonna tell you the measurements of this one in the inspiration sheet. So go check that out, and you can download it and print it. So there you go. 2 little Easter eggs ready to go. Actually, that one's staying on pretty good without it being attached. So there you go. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, here's my April host code, or April, look at me. I'm already rushing it. My March host code. And I got to show you the in color if you want to stick around and look at the in color here. There's the new in colors. Aren't they beautiful? They're going to work really good together. So it's Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. By the way, Pretty in Pink is one that came back from quite a while ago. We had Pretty in Pink. But yeah, I love these colors together. I think they're going to work really good together. Hope you like them, everyone. So thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.